so loud right now for some reason. Only gonna do like 20, 30 minutes of this, and then I gotta get back to doing what I was doing. Why is it so loud? It doesn't turn on. But yeah, well, uh, hopefully people have good questions. Hopefully we get a good discussion going. The last few streams have literally just been people like talking about my looks, and it's just like, it's weird. I don't know. I don't really like it, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's just inevitable, but yeah. Hopefully people start joining soon, though. I just finished the Federalist Papers. I'm gonna film a video on that very soon. I have a few more things that I have to film. But yeah, should be a cool weekend. Got studying to do, a lot of work to do, but I was thinking about it, like I love learning, and it's like, why not exercise that skill? Like last night I was literally laying in bed and I'm like, oh my god, I don't know anything. And it's like, I should be excited about that. Normally I'm excited when I don't know anything because it means I get to expand my perspective. It means I get to expand the ideas I hold. What's up, Kevin? How's it going? Everything good with you today? Where are you from? The US? Do you speak Spanish? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I should. Check something. You have Instagram? I don't use it. Why are you asking? I don't know. I don't like Instagram. It's kind of annoying. What? You don't speak English? Damn. What's up, Jackson? How's everything? I saw the first one. How's everything with you? Good? I can't complain. I speak English and I say you're fine. Thank you. Why is it the only thing we talk about in lives? I swear this is the only thing people have been saying. I like can't handle compliments at all. Like for whatever reason, they like, I don't know. I guess I didn't get complimented enough as a kid, so now when I get them, I don't like. I always like downplay it. What's up, Shield Matrix? How's everything? Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? Anything interesting happening? Any subjects you want to learn about? I'll give you book suggestions. It's really why. Or at least that's what I intended on doing, but if not, we can just talk. I just picked up this book and I got like 5 pages in and I'm like, damn, I can't wait to finish it. It's gonna be excited. Good for you. For what? I don't know what I said. There's like a delay, so I don't always know what people are saying. What's up, RB? How's everything? I was replying to the girl. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes so much more sense. I was confused. That's good to hear. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. What's up, Amira? How's everything? Do you like the band? No FX. I don't listen to music. The only music I listen to is like old Frank Sinatra stuff. I don't know. Like, I might like them. I just like it's. I don't know. I like to listen to audiobooks instead of music now. What's up, Malik or Malik? I said it wrong the first time. I already know. How's everything? You read The Atlas of the Heart? No. What's that about? Atlas. Spelled Atlas wrong. Of the Heart. Looks interesting. No effects will change your life to have a book. It's really good. What kind of music is it? Is it like punk rock? That's what it looks like. You got it right this time. I hope I did. I remember you got mad at me last time. Best band ever? Damn. I'm trying to think of good bands. I don't know. I feel like I'm not like sold on particular bands. I don't know. Like, I used to like the Beatles a lot. I used to like the Rolling Stones a lot. I mean, Led Zeppelin's obviously really good, but I don't know. I wouldn't say like one is better than the other. It's like, to me, it's just like different moods. You're a Capricorn? No. I'm a Taurus. How could you not tell? Come on. Seventh Heaven and Chicago, Illinois, good, awesome. Okay. What was I trying to talk about? I forget. Oh. Yes, I don't know. I feel like for whatever reason, I don't know. I've been burnt out for like the longest time. I feel like I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. It's a great feeling. Like it's genuinely one of the worst feelings you can have when like you're doing things that you normally would love to do, and it just feels like you're going through the motions. I feel like I'm finally starting to turn the corner. It's a good feeling. Cause you. What are you doing right now? Streaming? What do you mean? What am I doing right now? Streaming, walking around my room to get my steps in, right? My lips are so chapped. What do I want to talk about? I can't remember. Where's everyone that's only here? I guess I didn't send the link. There we go. See if that works. What's up, Sammy Rogers? How's everything? I think I talked about this the other day. Am I okay? Why wouldn't I be okay? No one's talking, so I just don't know what to say. That's the main issue going on with me right now. Nobody's saying anything. I could just start ranting, but it's like it's no fun doing that. But like when I start ranting, I feel like who's your favorite thinker? That's a good question. Ooh. Damn, that's a hard question. Okay. Oh damn, I wanna say Jung. Jung's up there. I really love Neville Goddard. I don't know if you consider Osho a thinker. I think he's against thinking, but his ideas are very interesting. I mean, there's Manly P. Hall. There's so many. Oh, I don't know if I can make a decision. I'd probably have to say Jung. I think Jung touched on so many subjects that, like, if I only read him, I think I would have a lot of the same ideas. I would have a lot of the same ideas I do right now. So I think that's a fair answer. I'm trying to think who else though. I really like Kafka too. But I don't know, Kafka I like just for his stories. I don't necessarily like his philosophy. But yeah, we'll go with Jung. Really, really good question though. Jordan Peterson. I like Jordan Peterson's old stuff. Not that he like sold out. I just like I think he's too political now. It's more interesting when he's just talking about ideas and not so much, you know, like I don't know. I feel like he kind of grouped himself with like a Republican crowd, and it's just like it's fine doing that. Like, have your opinion. I just think like it takes away from a little bit of your ideas because it's kind of selling out to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like hanging out with the political pundits is like inherently you're gonna just attract that kind of crowd, and it's gonna, you know, make you focus on more so politics than the ideas. What are your thoughts on The Fountainhead? I've never read it. That's Ayn Rand, right? Someone was telling me to read her books, and is that right? I think it is. Hold on. Before I start saying any more, let me look that up. Yeah, it's by Ayn Rand. I'll read it at some point. I just haven't read it yet. What's it about? You became more of a centrist? Yeah, I think it's. I mean, it's like anyone though. Like when you get to that level of notoriety, like you're gonna kind of mellow out your takes. Like, I mean, it's why The Rock will never say anything offensive. It's just because he has so much money to lose. He used to have a little, yeah. That's when I like him, like his old lectures. I think he's a better lecturer than he is a writer. His speaking is very good. I don't necessarily find his writing super inspiring, but again, it's his writing is like aimed at a different crowd than what I'm interested in. Like I like reading straight up philosophy books. Like the more like granular it is, the more interested I'll be. Whereas the more cookie cutter it is, the more I'll be like, I don't care about this. What's up, Claire? My bad, I forgot to say hi. God bless you. Thank you. God bless you too, man. Torrent Eagle. You saying go Eagles, or is that America? Have you read any Paulo Coelho? Is that how you say it? Yeah, I have The Alchemist right here. Does he have any other good books? I'd love to pick them up if he does. I have The Alchemist right here. One of my favorite books. If you eat out, read. What's her philosophy? Like, how would you classify it? She like existentialist, nihilist, stuff like that. Someone was saying she was like extremely focused on the individual. I don't know. I know I'm not gonna agree with the things she writes, but it's I like reading different perspectives. I mean, like I read Nietzsche and I don't agree with a single word Nietzsche says. I mean, there's a few things I agree a little bit when he talks about free will, but aside from that, that's really the only thing. So, if you ever felt like your dreams are dying before your eyes slowly leave each day, crushed by reality, damn, bro, get off that ledge. I mean, simply because you're framing it that way in your mind, that's what's gonna happen. Like, I mean, obviously there's some sense of urgency. Obviously, like, you can't change things when you're on your deathbed, but like, dude, cut yourself some slack, man. It's really that simple. What's up, Ashima? I hope I said that right. My bad if I didn't. What's up, Zoro? Zoro. My bad if I said it wrong. I feel like when I try to read people's names, I just, I literally become like dyslexic. Like I don't, whatever reason, it just doesn't. They're just jumbled letters. You're a nihilist. Damn. I don't get nihilism at all. It doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, living is not political. I mean, technically nothing's political. Like, unless you're talking about the facts. Like, I mean, Nietzsche is not political. Jung's not political, but you can put a political lens on it. It's not necessarily like. I think most people nowadays they take everything political. They add a political lens to it. Like, I mean, think of like when a movie comes out, if it has like a gay character, people are like, oh my God, they politicized this movie, when it's just like, no, they probably just had someone that's in the writer's room that's, you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's like we make a big deal out of things that necessarily aren't political. It's just the lens in the world we live in. That is a cool name. At WP. I don't know what that is. You slept a little? Yeah, I feel like when you sleep too much, that always like ruins the rest of your day. Try to be stoic to an extent. I mean, that's a pretty good way to approach things. I think stoicism is a good philosophy, but I think when you get too fixed on rationality, it takes away the joy of life, and that's not necessarily what people should be doing. Like, it's good to be rational, it's good to rationalize things, but when it comes at the expense of you experiencing happiness, I don't think it's worth it. From Cocaine. The only book I read in English was The Compound Effect. No, what is it about? I like to learn about everything and realize none of it is the absolute truth to anything. I mean, that's literally just absurdism. Have you read Camus or Camus? Someone got mad at me for saying Camus. They said it's Camus. Like The Myth of Sisyphus or The Stranger. I think those are. You probably like that then. You look good, thank you. Damn. People are becoming friends in the chat. I think everyone is an absurdist. Well, like, I think if you blindly just follow any ideology and you don't think that that's limited at all, I think that's the wrong way to approach things. I think we need to understand that, like, the more we try to understand, the less we know, and the more we blindly follow, the more lost we become. How can one thing be more true than another truth? You read Nietzsche? I think you'd like Nietzsche based off what you just said. Don't put your number in here. I'm gonna have to time you out if you put your full number. Or ban you. I don't know what I have to do. Don't do that. You try to understand the world is when you become an absurdist. Not necessarily. Think of Neil deGrasse Tyson. That dude is still trying to figure out the secrets to the universe, and he doesn't understand. He'll never figure it out. Like, I think that guy devoted his entire life to science, and for what? Like, he's still not gonna be able to figure it out when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? Like, there's still gonna be so many unanswered questions, if not more than when he started, and it's like, I think that like is like I don't see the point in it. You know what I mean? And I feel like people like that, like not to make vast sweeping judgments, maybe this isn't the case, but like, I mean, his entire point for trying to quantify science is trying to give purpose to his life. Like, he believes that somewhere along the line, through all of these studies, through all of these equations, through all these proofs and all these things, like, he'll find purpose and meaning. But it's like, it's so far from the truth. It's talking about consistency, how small things in your life. Yeah, I feel like we all know that though. What's up, Constantine? It's a cool name. You live in an afterlife? Yeah. I mean, I think you have to. Where are you from? From the US? Where are you from? The US? I just said it. What's up, Diddy? Damn, they let you out, man? That's crazy. Why do you believe in one? What do you mean? There's as much evidence that there's an afterlife than there is that there isn't. So it's like, you can go whatever way you want, but like, I'd rather believe in hope than nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's pretty simple way to approach it. It's also like, I mean, look at the people you love. Is that purely a chemical reaction in your brain, or is there some force that is so much deeper than whatever chemicals can describe that feeling. You know what I mean? Like, I think to neglect the spiritual aspects of our lives, to neglect the spiritual components, and just chalk it up to our mind playing tricks on us, our mind giving us certain chemicals, I think it's not a good way to approach things. I think it just takes away so much from, the feelings itself. Like, try to describe a rose. This is one of my favorite examples. Try to describe a rose. Like, a scientist could go over every single chemical component that makes the rose, but does that in any way describe its beauty? Does that in any way, some way, like, quantify, like, the beauty that it is? I literally said I would do it. I don't know why. Face every day. Damn, that sucks. That's good that you found something. Can you share some interest even if the book is not that good? It's probably a good book, don't get me wrong, but it's just like, I think we vastly overcomplicate things and we don't give ourselves enough credit. You know what I mean? Like, I think you don't need a book to tell you, like, if you just do something every day, like, a lot of work can get done. But so many people are so petrified with, all of the solutions, all of the things in front of them, that they don't start. And it's like, maybe it's a good thing for some people, but I also think it says much more about people's inability to just start something and stick with it. Like, I think if you truly just believe in yourself and believe that Rome wasn't built in a day, and you know that eventually one day you'll have it, like, I think that's just a skill that, like, we should all just have. It's just a possibility, I think, just to, you don't have to believe in, like, an afterlife per se. Like, I don't necessarily believe in the conception of heaven, but, like, I believe there's something afterwards. Like, there was some study where, like, you'll probably like this. There's some study that when people died, there was like 13 ounces that they couldn't account for anywhere, and it was like, there's something to be said about the soul. There's something to be said about the spirit. I think it's to neglect that is gonna forever keep you in a place where you can never find true fulfillment. Like, you have to understand you're a spiritual, mental, and physical being. Like, you need to balance all three, and to neglect one just because you can't describe it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. What's your opinion on Twisted Series? I started to read them. I don't know. Never heard of them. Is that K? How do you say your name? Karia? What's up? My bad. I kept forgetting to ask your name. Tell me how to say your name, and I'll remember it. What are your thoughts on Green Eggs and Ham? Pure, just genius. I think that's one of the greatest books ever written. You aren't meant to be mundane externally, although mundane function. What do you mean? What's up, Memo? Have you ever genuinely asked Jesus to reveal himself to you? That's just like, if you have to ask Jesus to reveal yourself to you, like, I don't think you're grasping the concept. I take Jesus as a metaphysical man. I don't take him as a literal. I take him as, like, he's the example we can all aspire to be. And it's like, I need you to understand, if you're asked for something to show you, like a sign, like you're probably gonna get a sign from the wrong thing. Like that's just, I would never do that. I wouldn't ever say that. And it's like, I mean, we have to understand the power of faith. The power of faith is having hope in the most desperate of times. And it's like, if you ask something to be revealed to you, that's a lack of faith. The problem is people not accepting their mistakes. And you're talking like a grandpa, right? Damn. Why you laugh when you read my comment? I don't know. I just said hi. I was just like trying to be friendly. Our body function and chemistry are pretty much the same constantly, which is why we seek things external. I still don't know what your point is. My bad. I'm not like, I don't know what that's in response to. What's up, Hypnotic? I haven't seen you in a few days. What's going on with you? Yes, you're friendly. I think you're the first person to ever say that. Everyone always tells me I'm an asshole. Yeah, Hypnotic, we got celebrities in here, man. Maybe not celebrities for a good thing. No, asking Jesus to reveal himself is not a show of faith. That's a show that you're not faithful. Because if you have faith, then you don't need to ask for anything. If you have faith, you just know. Asking for a sign is something completely different. You're saying consistency might be better for productivity? No, what were you talking about? I've said so many different things over the past like 10 minutes that I have no idea what you're referencing. We're not meant to be consistent with things? I don't necessarily agree with that. I think like for most of human existence, we were like farmers and we did the same things every day. There's like something about consistency that like is pleasing to the human mind. The human mind likes patterns. It likes to be able to recognize things. But it's fun at work. We go to bed at 7 a.m. 7 at night. You got math? Yeah. It is obvious about the afterlife. I can tell you if you want. I mean, these aren't questions I ever think about. It's not something I even question. So, if you think it would help other people. I'm trying to read the chat. I'm just so, I don't know what's going on. It's not so black and white. If someone doesn't believe in Jesus but is willing to speak to him. I mean, I just don't think it's a good approach to be like, show yourself to me right now. I think you're getting away from the whole point. The whole point is faith, and faith will take you to whatever it is that you desire. Like believing that if you ask for something that it's coming, that's what is, that's the real message of it. When you're saying I need this, when you're saying I need a sign, I need this, I need that, like you're basically removing faith from the entire thing. I'm not saying that you won't see something, you won't have a vision or have a dream where you know that you're blessed, but maybe it's just different perspective for me. What's your why to doing anything in life? Because I want to. I mean, that's a bad answer, but it's like, I mean, I really just seek fulfillment. I just like, if I want to, like right now I want to be creative. I want to express myself. I want to talk about complex ideas. So like I come on here, I make videos, I do things like that. Like, and that's what I want for the time being. Um, like when you truly understand who you are just guided in certain directions. For most people, they don't understand who they are, so they seek out money, they seek out fame, they seek out all these things, and it's just like, dude, I'm as happy right now as I'll ever be, like truly. And it's like, I think when you do something with a purpose and a motivation behind it, I think that's a lot of the reason to do things. Logical consistency is good. Can you do a chicken voice? No, I don't even know what that means. I just experienced a more fulfilling existence. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Like throwing things up in the air every once in a while. I think consistency is good, but it's a fine line between being consistent and burning yourself out. Like a lot of people get burnt out and they don't understand why. It's because you're literally doing the same thing every day and your mind wants to expand. Like the moment you stop changing is the moment you start dying. Damn, Hypnodia, you're missing my streams, man. I can't believe you. I'm not saying reveal himself as a strong self. I'm like granting you understand. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, have a nice day. See you, Diddy. What's up, dog? What's up, no man? Life has so many seasons. It's happening. Yeah, no, I think everyone has a balance of spiritual versus science. I'm super far into the spiritual. I don't even give any credit to science. It's almost bad, like how little I care about it. And it's like it works for me, but it's not gonna work for everybody. I just think to neglect every aspect of it is to neglect an aspect of yourself. Don't burn out tea for me. Dude, you should have told me this like a month ago. Can you suggest a philosophical book you tell everyone to read? Letters from a Stoic might be like the best classical philosophy book you can read. Um, that's Seneca. Seneca is probably the best Stoic philosopher. Everyone talks about Marcus Aurelius like he's like the next coming of Jesus or something. Like, I mean, his Meditations is a good book, but it's not as good as Letters from a Stoic. So I'd go with that. Nietzsche's Beyond Good and Evil is also really good. Uh, I don't necessarily suggest people read that right away though, because it's not that interesting. Letters from a Stoic, I think you'll gain a lot more from. We don't have anything to talk about, so I wonder how your voice will. What do you mean? We have stuff to talk about. People keep saying stuff. Brahmin's just like the highest caste in India. But how are faith and hope going to help you out if God already exists? What do you mean? Your thoughts control your reality. So if you have faith and hope, then you're gonna have a better outcome. Having faith and hope is just praying without having to kneel and pray. Like I need you to understand, like praying is not the only time that you're asking for things. Like you are actively creating everything with your ideas, with your thoughts, with everything that is going on in your head, with everything you say. It's actively shaping your sense of self. So it's like we need to understand these things and carry faith and hope with us at all times. The Gay Science is a good read. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm going to very soon, probably. I haven't showered in 1 week. Bro, what the hell? The Apology by Plato? I've never read it. Should I read it? Dude, I read one book by Plato and it was talking about um, like Greek older men with little boys, and I'm like, I don't feel like reading Plato. Like I was reading the Symposium, and I'm like, this is fucking like what did I just pick up? Like I spent like $15 on that shit. Like I was like, oh god. So I've been scared to read Plato, but maybe I'll pick it up if it's talking about something else. Anyone else want to talk about anything? I think I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes, but you should read it. Uh, Give me like a brief overview of it. I'll read it at some point. At some point, I'm gonna get through all of Plato, all of Aristotle. Um, I just haven't. Like I feel like I'm spreading myself so thin on certain subjects. Like I'm reading 3 books at the same time as I could. I'm reading way more than that. So I mean, it's just if you can retain information. Some people can't do that. Some people have to focus on one at a time. So it's really more so like, do you feel like you're actually retaining? You can read it free in an hour and a half online. Okay. Did you watch the movie The Fountain? Like watching philosophical stuff? I don't like watching philosophical stuff. I just like reading it. Did you read about Islam before? I have a few books by the Sufi mystic Rumi. I've read some of the poems, but that's really all I know about it. And I guess The Alchemist is based off of the works of Rumi, so. Oh, The Apology? Okay, yeah, I'll read that then. Yeah. I know what it's about. I know the story. I haven't read the actual thing, though. So I really, really should read that. It's only like 30 pages, right? I could probably read that real quick. I mean, when you like read like Roman and Greek philosophers, they all basically seemingly mention the death of Socrates as like one of the most inspirational acts of all time. Like it's crazy how like I'm pretty sure Cicero cites him, Seneca cites him. I can't remember if Marcus Aurelius does, but Epictetus does too. Bro, Diddy's not even here anymore. But yeah, that shit's messed up, bro. Let's give him a break. How's life in America? It's not bad. Um, I read a fantastic book about Cicero. Was it his actual book, or was it someone wrote something about him? Because I need to read more Cicero. I've only read his selected works. I really loved it, and then I have another book by him. It's called Bruto. What is it? Brutus and Orator. I need to read that stuff. Is it good or bad? I mean, it's probably looking up because of, the recent election. So do you want to go? I'm gonna go in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. We got into an interesting topic. If you didn't know, if you get me into an interesting topic, I will never leave the stream. That's like the secret to tricking me into staying on longer. But yeah, I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I love Cicero. Cicero's really, really interesting. It's crazy to see how like significant of an impact he's had on history, yet like people really only recognize his name in passing. They don't understand the significance of who he was on what he did. His letter, I don't know if it was a letter. Whenever he was denouncing Mark Antony, that was some of the funniest shit I've ever read. I'm like, damn, bro, like he's really slandering the most powerful man in the world. It's called Cicero's biography. Okay, I might check that out at some point. I mean, it's crazy when you see that like he's attributed for the entire idea of the Renaissance. Like the Renaissance wouldn't have happened without the ideas of Cicero. And really like the entire ideas of America and the entire ideas of French Revolution, they wouldn't have happened without Cicero. Because Cicero was basically offered a spot in Julius Caesar's dictatorship, and he declined it because he would rather have a republic. He would rather decline an invitation to be part of a tyrannical government than, you know, like he just believed so much in the republic. He believed in it more than anything else, and he believed that it was the most fair system for the people. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out now. Um, Pretty fun stream today. Might stream again later. It'll probably be the other kind of stream like on my laptop, so we can we'll have more stuff to talk about. We can react to stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. It was a fun stream. I saw you talk about OSHA, but I think this is, I don't know what that one word is actually. Damn, why are you coming after me? You gotta read some more scientific books. Damn. It's just so boring. I don't know. I don't care about someone citing data. It doesn't do anything for me. I need you to understand, I've learned science my entire life up until 2 years ago, so it's just like kind of burnt me out of the subject. Like, I mean, when you look into a lot of science, it's just like I don't like science is based off of averages, and I don't believe in averages. I don't believe that you can define me in any category. Like, I believe that you can transcend any sort of limitations if you really put your mind to it. So I operate off that. You enjoy the apology? Yeah, I know I will. Thanks for reminding me to read that. But yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys later. I gotta get back to work. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll catch you later, hopefully.